98% of all millionaires, professional athletes, I'm talking about football, basketball, boxing, within 5 years lose everything. The more you learn today, the better and stronger you are, and the more you're going to be able to grow. Because you are going to be able to grow in relative to how much you know, not how much money you have. Because if you have a lot of money and you don't know anything, I promise you, you're going to lose it. 98% of all millionaires, professional athletes, I'm talking about football, basketball, boxing, within 5 years lose everything. 98% of them. Because they can make money, but they don't know how to save it, they don't know how to invest it, and they don't know how to really judge who is good, because there's a lot of snakes that are gonna come around you and try to steal your money once you get it. So learn how to make it, learn how to keep it. There's a lot of people who watch my live events and watch my content that aren't gonna invest in real estate. I know it. They make too much money. I mean, there's a lot of people who watch my content that makes like $200, $300, $500, $1 million a year. I was actually surprised, to be honest with you, when I was talking to these people. But when I saw their tax returns, I was like, wow, they're making tons of money. They're never gonna do it because it's not worth their time. They end up wanting to invest with someone or invest with me, and they're learning all this content, and I encourage them to learn as much as possible, because then they can tell who is honest and who is lying, who's telling the truth and who's cheating. Because there's people that'll come and tell me, oh, I invested with so-and-so and they promised this, 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 and this. And I said, look, I've known some of the best real estate investors, and they cannot do what that guy is promising. And he knows like a hair of what they know. So unless some miracle happens, it's not possible for that person to actually do what they told you. And then it's been 6 months, it's been 9 months, and they're like, yeah, Pascal, every single thing you said, they have not been able to perform on. I don't want to be negative, but I've studied enough of the best people in the game to know if the best people can't do this, it's unlikely this person that has a lot less experience and a lot less practice to accomplish that. Now, if someone came and had a ton of practice and a ton of experience, not because of age, but work that they put into it, that person could accomplish great things. But if I see that you're barely trying and you're not really putting in a lot of effort, I already know you're not gonna be able to do that well, right? Because your results are in direct correlation about the effort you put into it and the amount you're studying. I studied from 14 to 19. I didn't buy my first deal to 19, but I gotten so much experience and knowledge during that time period that the next 3.5 years I was able to accumulate 23 units. That wasn't an overnight success. That was 5 years of hard work. Now I'm 35. I have a lot of great properties, and people are like, wow, the type of properties you have are awesome. Yes, they are. But it wasn't overnight. I spent years to come to this level. And when everybody else was partying and doing crazy stuff, I was studying, I was working, I was hustling. I remember this one time, I was working at the gas station. I was like 19 years old. And my friend, Eric LaRock, which is actually a pretty famous photographer now in LA, he came in and he was buying alcohol. And he bought his alcohol, he went out, he went to the clubs, had a great time. That same day, someone blew up the bathroom at the gas station. And I had to clean it up. And while I was cleaning it up, I said, one day I'm gonna be successful, and I'm gonna look back, and I said, I did everything possible to make it here. So put in the hard work, guys, because if you don't quit, you'll get there. Now I wanna tell you a sad story. I knew another guy that hustled hard, saved up a lot of money. He saved up $30,000, $40,000, and that was a lot of money for him, and that was a lot of money for the time. What happened to that kid is he ended up just like getting burnt out, and he's like, man, forget this. I'm never gonna find a deal. I'm never gonna find a business to buy. He ended up blowing his money on, I think it was like a Mustang or a Camaro. He blew like 30,000 of his like $40,000 that he saved. What happened? 3 months later, 6 months later, a great business came up. He couldn't buy it. He didn't have any more money left. He was so mad. He was so depressed. To this day, he's still working for other people because he blew his money on a car. And he couldn't sell the car because the car 6 months later was only worth like 20. So, bad decisions. So be persistent and have faith. Don't give up. Because if you are persistent, if you continually have faith, good things are going to come. So if you want more content, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. A lot more content coming. We post at least once a week with lots of great financial information to help you build your personal portfolio.